He'll pitch it. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Hits it with a stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the throw.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Hansen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together and rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, UCF.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. At 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
The Cyclones are on the move. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it'll be down right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Return goes out of bounds.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defense defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get enough.
Got to move and to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. And that one will give them the lead. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking left. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught, close to the marker, it's Farmer. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the court.
There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, It's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. Now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. On the move, it's Nixon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with it. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
What a lucky break for the runner. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake of fumbling in the first place.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Off play action. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He makes a catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down